Okay, I screwed up, but let's get back to the car. So I had a Nissan Rogue Sport, all-wheel drive. Beautiful setup on the car. I missed the cameras and the all the bells and whistles of the car. It was the platinum edition, so it had everything: tinted windows, oversized rims, or 20-inch wheels, something like that. Alloy wheel. It was perfect. It was a pearl white color. Can't seem to get away from the color white in a vehicle, which is sad because they spend a lot of time wet or dirty or dusty. I don't know who has a white car that's keeping it super, super clean, but and this heifer came buzzing out of no goddamn where. Sorry, probably have to figure out how to get that out of the video. But anyway, had the Nissan Rogue Sport, had the Tiguan, and still ended up coming out of both of those cars, going into the sedan, the TLX, and then out of the TLX into this all-electric vehicle. I am not mad about it. I was gonna go and try to find one of the all-electric charging stations just so I could experiment with how that looks for me, for my car, but I'll pull that up and do that on a separate video. Seem to be struggling to talk about all the bells and whistles of this car. Bang and Olufsen, must be German or something like that. That's the sound system in here. I can pull out my sticker. Ooh, that wasn't me they were blowing at. Somebody made a left turn when the car was going straight. They didn't have the right of way or the arrow. So the only thing I would do, because this car already has tint towards the back, I usually like my tint super dark. I don't like people, gawking at you. Anywho, yeah, so far I love it. I tried to look it up on like Car and Driver, U.S. News, Car and Driver. There's a report that I trust with my whole heart, because they are neutral. They have no dog in the fight, so they have no reason to lie to you about a car's performance or reliability and all that. But turns out this is Acura's second go round with this car, but they haven't had it on the. Ooh, my hands are ashy. Sorry. I work a job. We won't talk about what kind of job, but I work a job, so that's why my hands are jacked and dry. I do think that the car might be priced, it's like breakfast at Tiffany's type of pricing. Not happy about that part. But I can say that the dealership that I worked with, same one that I worked with for my TLX, and they seem to be pretty accommodating and helpful. I don't know if I have to get their permission to say who it is. Maybe I'll do something different with them. Make sure I got permission to do it. So yeah, so in just reviewing the car on my own, I'm just a guy, and I'm not a guy, but you know what I'm saying. I really do like the Acura ZDX. It's a 4-door car, and as you can see from the interior, it is pretty fucking nice. Blurp that out. Don't block my video, please. Or when I am I'm able to, I'll edit the video. I just wanted to do it while I was out and about, because all I do is work and go home. Anywho, I love the light setup. I have had a chance to drive it briefly at nighttime, but we're about to put that nighttime driving to the test when I return to work. I am a new empty nester also, so there'll be a lot more traveling probably going on. I don't know if I should have told everybody in the world that, but I feel like I could fit 3 kids, 3 dogs, and another adult in here. The leg room in the back seat is amazing. Also, it's great. You know, some cars, they're so pretty on the outside and they look like they are going to be accommodating to leg room for the back seat, and they're not. You know, you end up with your knees looking like you're sitting on an airplane. But this car, that's not the case. I really like it. Okay, I think that about does it for the interior. Like I said, I've been struggling to figure out how to turn the fans on for the heat. Can't figure it out. So just gonna head on over and figure that part out, because I mean, who wants to ride with no AC, right? And no heat. I can't figure that shit out. It says auto. I feel nothing coming out of the vents. Hopefully I don't have a lemon where they forgot to put that part in. But the car rides really smooth. When I get on the freeway, I think, you know, it'd be nice for you to see like the takeoff. But I already seen the takeoff when I was making rights and lefts, and it's great. You know? Oh, I did my nails myself. $14 versus $80. Let me just tell you. I'm never going back to salons for Jack. It's about to be me and that little light I got from Sally Beauty. It came with the tips. Don't know the name of it either, but just go in Sally Beauty and look in the nail section. I know we're talking about my car, but I'm just quick plug. I bought the little stickers at Sally's. I'm sure you can get them at any store. Oh. I'm sure you can get them at any store. Regular ballerina tips. I didn't cut them because I like my nails longer. You can buy your tips the length and style that you want them in these days. And then there's some paint on glue. And you're just gonna paint the glue on, slap the tip on, cure the nail for like 2 seconds, and then boom, ready to go. And guess what? With these, if you pop a nail, it don't make you bleed. I tell you why I know. Hold on, where'd it go? Look. So I'll tell you this story. And again, I know we're talking about the car. All right. Hold on, pause with the nails. Let me show you. Like I'm barely tapping on the gas. Sometimes a car struggles to get to speed. This ain't one. This one ain't one. could be. But okay, yeah, back to the nails. So I went to get my acrylics done, and I'm one who, because of the job that I do, I'm constantly breaking nails. You know, they never last very long without one popping off. These are acrylics, so you know that's painful, right? Okay, so now then I discover that there is a clear, not tip, but whole nail that they just lay down on top of your nail. They cured it with a light in the salon, but then I paid like over $100 to get my nails done. And I was like, well, you're just gluing on, you know, what the hell? So you go gluing on press-ons, pretty much. So I was like, okay, I got an idea. How about I go buy my own press-ons, get whatever that glue is, right? But then I said, you know, too much work, too much labor. I'm not gonna do that. Well, guess what? I go to get my nails done. I'm just gonna do acrylics. Screw it. And then I end up paying $80 for this. And I'm not flipping you off. I'm just kind of showing you this one. And then once I wanted the design, it wasn't something super complicated in my mind. I had a picture of it, screenshot a TikToker. I showed it to them and they said, oh, we can't see that clearly. I'm like, well, oh, let me zoom in. Still can't see it clearly. I see it perfectly. So then I find a different person on YouTube whose nails I like. They said they couldn't see that one either. I was like, okay, this feels like this is something else happening here. So when I saw that it was something else going on, I was like, oh, you just don't want to do the extra. I've got it. Because I was willing to pay for the design because I had somewhere I was going that was, you know, pretty special. I wanted the nice design. I don't really usually pay for the design. Usually plain would be my thing, right? This is not one of those times. So I said, okay, just so I put clear coat on it, boom, let's call it a day. Still ended up paying $80. And again, please don't, my job, right? Don't mind my dry hands. I promise it's not always like this. And so I end up just going to Sally's. I was gonna go to a different store and just go to the nail aisle and just try to find the things I needed to make my nails the way I wanted them. I'm like, I just paid somebody $80 to paint my nails. That made me mad. I'm not even a new customer. That's the thing. And then so what I did was I was like, okay, well, I have it with me. Hold on. So I go to Sally's. I'm in there. I'm looking at the tips. I'm just gonna glue some tips on myself. First I went to the drugstore. I was like, I'll just get press-ons. And then I saw press-on designs I liked. I was like, okay, I'll just glue these, but I'm gonna come back after I go to Sally's if this don't work out. Man, I went in Sally's and they had this aisle with tips and polish and all of that. And so I was like, huh. And then I saw this beautiful little pink machine that has the little blue light, same one they use to dry your polish in the shops, but it was tiny, so meaning one nail at a time, right? And so then I go, huh? Yeah, because their auto service department is there, right? So I go, okay, well, you know, let me just try something different. So I bought the little machine. It came with tips. They have different styles of tips. You're not committed to one. So the one that I picked up had the ballerina tips in it. I also bought a different style of a tip. You call them coffin, long coffin and all that. They have long, short, you know, ballerina, probably just regular one. Plus I bought just a little container of just regular tips. These ones that I bought were clear with the machine that I got. I said, okay, try something new. Worst can happen is my acrylic pop off. That's underneath what I just glued it to. The tip I just glued on. So I glued the ballerina tip to my acrylic, that fresh acrylic set. And then I said, okay, I'm gonna buy the polishes for the design I want. Nail art's not my thing, but it was their thing. So I just did my best. And I can say 2 different ones have popped off. I've had them on for 7 days. However, when they pop off, they just damn pop off. I'm not bleeding behind it. So then once they start popping off this second time, I'm gonna go soak the acrylic off and put it on my regular nail. Because 2 out of 10 ain't bad. You see what I mean? So, and all of these are that set. So that's what I've been doing. And I'm never going back to a nail shop. I'm just gonna continue to buy the tips and the glue, and the nail cures, it dries in like 2 seconds. And it's solid. It's not just popping off like a press-on would. And I'm probably gonna start looking at some of the press-ons that are already like really pretty designs I would love to wear. And I'll start putting those on my hands with the same method, the same glue and all that. Because, why? Why would I continue to go somewhere where they're not even going to attempt to do what I'm asking? Why should I? Not for $80. And, it's okay. Sorry. That's my soup story. Back to the car. I love the vehicle. The Acura ZDX EV. Electric vehicle. Mine's a 2024, but they got a 2025. It's just, 2025 was not in my budget. And I do think that this one is going to take off. It's a nice alternative. It's along the same size class as a Ford Explorer. Not the 4Runner. What's the other one? The Highlander. It's about that size inside. No, the Highlander has got like 8 people seating. That thing's amazing. But we're not talking about them right now. I don't know if they've got it in an all-electric. Probably just a hybrid. But either way, it's an amazing car so far. The turning radius was amazing also. It's pretty tight turning radius. I can loop the loop in this. We won't discuss why I know that. You can do a tight loop the loop, but okay. And let's see. I showed you the tire size. The tires are pretty nice. I sit up pretty high. Again, not as high as the Ford Explorer, but high enough. And again, I'm not knocking. I've got one in my driveway, so I'm not knocking Ford at all. I'm just trying to give you something to compare this car to. And let's see what else. Yeah, I think that's just about it. Finding out where all of the bells and whistles are on the car, though, is kind of difficult. I'm looking for my hazards right now. That's how I say thank you on the road. I flash my hazards when someone lets me over, but I can't find the button. So I guess that's my next thing, is finding out where everything is at. Thank you.